Figure that one out. Good afternoon, guys. Good evening, even. Thanks very much for joining another episode of Brewskis with the Brewskis. My name is Marty, one half of Beer Brothers Foods, as you already know. We have got a dual side-by-side recording here at the moment, so we're going live on Instagram, and we're also recording the podcast at the same time. So we'll just start them a little bit at all over the place. So it is crazy. Been a rushed evening tonight, as Steve was stuck on the phone at work. I got away before him, and then he was stuck. So we are half an hour late, but we do apologise. We have got a couple of beers to review. There he is there. And then obviously get these beers reviewed on here on Instagram for you guys. And then we're also joined by a guest on the podcast later on, our good friend Ed, who's kindly sent us a couple of beers over from Holland. So we'll give them a blast as well. How's it going, Big Dog? You all right? I'm guessing he can't hear us. He's
And yes.
Oh, you can hear us. You're good.
I was just swapping the Bluetooth, the white of the Bluetooth onto the phone. Easy, seamless transaction. I'm not like,
that's
I
it.
can leave these on now.
I start laughing.
He beat shite.
Fuck beats. Big Dog
Exactly.
Rise there representing. It's got to get the fur on for him. I'll start laughing there because when I hit record on Zoom, it started chatting as it said recorded in progress. I was like, never said that before. So I was like, what?
Yeah, jumped up on mine and said, "You are being recorded." Into these.
I was laughing back off. I was like, what the fuck? I can't even get me words out. I was too busy laughing at it.
Imagine if you were last, like, I'm going to record something low on.
That's
You
it,
could have
gotta get
said
on
to
the
this,
slide.
she's like, no, I don't.
Not happening. Oh, I couldn't have been able to laugh me back off. I was like, the dodgy little bastards. But yeah, that's cool. But yeah, so then we've got a couple of beers to try on Insta tonight. Then we've got Blue Moon Belgium White, or White Belgium, what is it called? Or Belgium White, yeah. And I can never pronounce that one. Can I go for
Maisel weise.
Maisel weise.
Maisel weise.
That's it.
The Maisel weise courtesy of our Dave.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yep. So we've got a German and a Belgian beer tonight there. So we'll see how they go.
I'll tell you what, you were buzzing that you've seen Maisel weise. There's they followed us and we followed them now.
It's class one. I was thinking of it.
Do you see the pint that was poured and the head was about?
Yeah, massive head. You cannot wipe it off though.
Mate,
like, that's
mate, you're up with the moon. You're like, I fucking got free rain tonight.
That's it. I cannot pour any bad here. Like, this is how my pour's going tonight.
Well, you can still pour bad if it's like that much alcohol and the rest said like that.
I'm pouring it in a pint glass, so it should be all right.
Well, I haven't got one of them.
Nice.
Mental Mickey last week.
Smash it, didn't it? 2 weeks ago.
Mixed reign of terror.
It was like we said last week. Like he just went from nothing, like from good to nothing in seconds.
Do you know what it was like? Is normally when you have food, it sobers you up a bit. Mick got that steak and was all over the place.
He went full dance.
He was all right on an empty stomach.
It was funny when it was absolutely crackers. But yeah, before we obviously do get this recording, we're obviously not really much for the Instagram, but for the podcast people, just want to put out there already that just drop us a follow and drop subscribe on YouTube, on the podcast and all the downloadable platforms, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, for Android. That cunt. Mugs. But yeah, massively appreciate if you can drop us a follow, even just a comment or something, just to let us know how it went there. Obviously, it's going to be ropey. This bit probably is the best bit of the full thing, but when it gets to later on, it is extremely ropey.
See, I've got a new camera and I'm looking at it. Have you ever seen the Family Guy when they get HD and when it's on normal standard def, the woman the news anchor looks stunning, and then we get HD, she's absolutely grim. That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at like the moment.
What grim? Cool. Well, which beer should we go for first then? So we've got 14
Well, I've opened Maisel weise, so let's go for Maisel.
Let's get it. Look, I've got the proper nashy tin opener. It was the first one I picked out. We've got literally a drawer full of bottle openers and tin openers, and this was the first one I picked out.
So when you say the first one you picked out, the first one Ollie picked out for you?
No, I picked it out.
When you summoned them to go and get it?
They were all playing outside. You put it.
Yeah, there's mine. Oh, it's a fantastic smell. I love the smell of white beer. Yeah, I've just gone for it, haven't you?
Right, look, that's exactly how it will be poured. Mine's better. Mine's how it should be poured.
Well, it's not how it should be poured. It's like it shouldn't be poured ahead like that. The Germans don't know how to pour a pint. Even lagers like that in Germany.
I must be a bit German. But yeah, like the smell of it smells so good, man.
I love the smell of white beer.
Like,
do you know what? I can't. Can you remember the there used to be like a beer keller type thing in the town?
Oh yeah.
Me and the boys used to go all the time. You used to get steins of this beer for like $7.50.
Class.
We were gutted when the place shut down. Like, oh,
absolutely steaming at the end of it.
Aye.
Yeah. Tonight's reviews are a bit dodgy because, like I said, they're always bottles, and we struggle to review a bottle because there's not really much goes on the bottle, is there? The labels are.
And to be honest with you, it's all right. I think I like the writing on it, Maisel weise. But you can't read it. It's probably been like that since day dot in like 1800.
Yeah, that's it.
I would tell you a little bit about the bottle, but it actually has been imported from Germany. So it is a Die Sorgefertig Aschfall Weinstein Weinzen und Gerstenmeyersen.
You did well there. So can we get a translation, please?
I used to speak German. This beer is fermented to be white, and it includes Gerstenmalzie. I don't know what that is.
It says it's got English underneath it because you're reading that quite well.
No, mate, it's full German.
I would never be able to read that in German.
I just mad that up, mate. The last bit English bit. I think Die is like, I know und is and. I'm thinking Spezialitat is special. See, the problem is, like in German, it's like when they make a sentence, it makes no sense if you translate it directly to English.
Yeah, it's the same as Dutch. Like obviously, when I translate some of Eddie's stuff in Natalie's stuff, like it's weird, like absolutely mad.
Google Translate all over it.
Well, just all over, just like translate like on social media or whatever it is. It just weird as out. But I think it's because there's so many different like meanings for different for the same word, and it's.
Well, like in German, you've got masculine, feminine, and neuter. So if you're talking about a male, it's like nine, N-I-E-N. If it's a female, it's niner with an E on the end. If it's neuter, it's ninen.
It's mad, isn't it? It's absolutely
so if you're talking about like a male, so like no, he is, like it'll be an N-I, and then nine is if it's like just speaking no, the car stopped, then it's nine-in, which is like neither male up it. It's weird, mate.
I just think my languages. It's my that fascinate me so much. Like to say speak English, but different languages is mental. Absolutely.
Kind of bloody spelling English. I know that much.
I didn't claim to be able to spell. That be so nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's really hard for us to review because we've had it before, so we know what it's like. So it's not like a
so that's why we're getting the other one. That's why we're getting the Blue Moon.
Mm.
Well, this is a Belgian white beer. So we're going to check Germans versus the Germans versus the Belgians. Obviously, I sent Marty out to get a couple of bottles, right? And I said, get some Erdinger. Thinking he's going to come back with Erdinger Weiss beer, right? But Numbnuts comes back with Dunkel beer, and he doesn't even like dark beer.
I just seen that. I thought, I read it, and I was like, that's German. I'm tapping that.
This is in English.
Blue Moon's very nice. We'll have to...
Posh. That's me anti-posh mosh.
We'll give it
two Maureen's. Maureen Hopper, Maureen Thompson, she's a Hopper by trait. Posh mosh married into the family. It's, do you know Craigie Bradley? It's his aunt. She's from that side, you know what I mean? Dukesies. Should be bad mouthing meeting Uncle Steve. Now, what we're not an arsehole, I'm not fucking Instagram.
Well, I seen my mama during the week after we were taking the piss out on Insta last Friday night. And she goes, who do you think you are? I was like, what do you mean, Trey? All you do is just tap the piss out. I was like, Well, because you're very easy to take the piss out of. That's why. Like, you should be a little piranha and bite at everything.
Well, that's it. If she didn't bite and she went, aye, whatever, no one would have said out. But when she's like,
Right away.
Oh,
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
surprised Lee never came on and started giving it.
Nah. He'd probably start winding up with us.
Aye, that's true.
Always.
So this is a bit like the Paulina we had, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Which one would you have? Oh, pardon me.
Probably this one, to be honest. I'm more partial towards this one.
Was that because we're drinking it now and you can't really remember the Paulina taste?
That probably is it, because I can't really remember Paulina. So
I've still got a keg of Paulina in the West House.
Have you? I'm not surprised there was far too much drink on air that Friday.
Yeah.
But,
well, our Dave, the Cold Stone Cream Austin was lovely. I was like, and our Dave, that got absolutely smashed in.
It did well.
Me, Mark, how much did you drink? And me, mate, how much did you drink? I'm like, I shudder to fucking think. Like, we went, just, if you saw the blue bin was empty. Half of it was full of bottles. Half of it between six of us.
Absolutely mad. It was ridiculous. The amount of beer that we put away that night. Whoa, it was class.
So have I, but I don't know for how long. Can you remember what we were talking about?
No.
Must be chatting shit.
I can't recall a conversation where that's come from. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
No, yeah. Is it me? Is it me Uncle Stephen? If it's me Uncle Stephen, I got him a keg for Christmas. Because I did order a keg of he likes shipyard ale.
Yeah.
I ordered him a keg, and they come back and said, "Oh, I can't do it because of COVID." So I went on a site and got the Paulina ones in. So I took that round.
Nice.
So when we have our barbecue, Steve, you remember it's your keg that's getting used on that one.
That's the keg that's getting lashed open.
I'll provide the meat, you provide the keg. I just can't wait me Uncle Stephen. Like, I can't wait until me Uncle Tom or someone, can I have a taste of that Paulina? Well, there's going to be a fight.
Hell on. Ding, ding.
As me Uncle Tom brings Tesco's on, you know what I mean? And you just drop that Paulina, you fucking get it back under.
That's not happening.
Yeah, but I really like Maisel Weiss, but I really like German white beer, to be honest. White beer is beautiful.
Nice, isn't it? It's really nice.
I would down always buys us a pint of it when we're in the town and they serve it on. And it annoys us because although I love it, it's too heavy when you're on a
Yeah,
sesh.
cost is 100%.
Out in the town and
it'd be neat good that two or three of them and then you're done for, like, just for the fact
it's like chewing on it, you know what I mean? Plus the strength of it as well, especially when one the Steins, you'd had about 4 Steins and you're fucking like a buckled wheel. Trying to say the percentage of this, aren't you?
It's only
5.1.
5.1, aye.
Here's only 40 kcals per 100 milliliters. So that's what 200 calories in that bottle. He's here, the big man's joined the Slayer.
Loves it. Good lad. Oh.
Right, so what we're going to give this one then?
I don't know. Like I said, hard to score. And so bottle wise, I'll give it an 8.
We'll not do a bottle. We'll never judge a bottle.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right.
Pour. It was a 10 from you, I reckon, because that's how it's meant to be poured.
I would give it a 10, but then, like I said, I don't know how it's supposed to sit in a glass, but it's got nothing to it now. But that's
I see. Mine's a bit different. I think it's because you a glass. It might not be meant to be poured in a glass like that. But mine's still got a head and it's still fizzing.
Well, I'm going to give it a 10 because it was the way a German beer was supposed to be poured. So it's a 10.
And it smells lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it smells mint.
So that's a 10. So 10 for the pour. Taste?
I'll give it 8.5. Well,
I'll join you on that.
Yeah. I was trying to think what I give Pauline, but I can never remember that. So, yeah, I'll give it an 8.5.
I think we'll give Pauline about 8.5, 9.
That's a good score then. And It was free, so I didn't know how much it was.
I'm never there are, so it's a 10.
Thought. So
Cheers, Dave. Cheers, easy.
2 10s and 8.5. So it's what that? 9.5?
9?
Nine?
9.5, yeah, 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
So Maisel Weiss, 9.5 out
Absolutely.
of 10.
Fantastic. Well done.
Right. We've got 3 minutes, so let us neck this.
I don't know if I can. It's if I want to drink that other one.
We'll get another glass and then just pour the Blue Moon in there so we can just have a quick taste of it and compare.
Right. Pouring me make glass that glass. The glass is fucking filthy. Christina doesn't know how to wash glasses in this house. I was just smashing them.
You know what, right? Whenever I say Blue Moon, I've been saying it today. I'm always thinking of the Man City song when they come out. Yeah. Love that song, me. Right, so put them up against each other. It's a much lighter, the Belgian one.
Right, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the Belgian one's
tangy to smell. Does you smell tangy, or is it just my glass?
Let's have a look there. Yeah, it does smell. It does. It smells really tangy. It smells like, but I think it's supposed to be like a citrus, isn't it? Like a taste of it. Let's have a look.
Out of the two, I would go Maisel Weiss all day long.
Yeah, but I think this is a totally different drink. So it's
it
really...
is, well, but the thing is, though, they're not meant to, it's a wheat beer as well, same as what that is.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the comparison, like from Belgium to Germany, it's so different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a difference of colours and everything in them, but I think it's really hard to compare them.
Well, I thought it'd be like they'd be pretty similar because of both wheat beers, both white wheat beers, but it's like chalk and cheese.
Yeah, to pull apart of it, it's really hard. I'll drink them both in a bit, but I couldn't.
Well, I've got to drink one of them because I've got Ed coming on. I've got a couple of these. Tell you what, though, I do like the fucking look at that fucker.
It's constant, like. Well, the people that do these, whatever they're called, Yulchi, they don't deliver to the UK, which is I was furious because I think if you...
Do you know what it is? It's written in English.
I could believe most of the Dutchies speak English. It's ridiculous.
Dutchie.
Aye. So ages ago, I reached out to them on Insta and asking them.
What do you call Italians? Italians, do you?
No, the Italians.
Just when you call them Dutchies.
The Itais, I don't know. But anyway.
But my uncle, I was still just talking to the Italians. He still calls them the Italians.
The Italians. Well, I reached out to them on Insta and I was like, look, your beers are class, like, can we get some? And they're like, oh no, we didn't deliver to the UK. It's like, you motherfuckers, I couldn't believe it. But all the cans are look like comic strip cans and they look really good.
Aye.
I think they class me. Like some of them
I don't know about this Lowlander. I'm reading it here. Brewed with Curacao, orange, elderflower, and chamomile. Oh, it fucking sounds like a cup of tea.
Sounds like a puff drink.
You and Mick will love it.
Be a great drink. Well, yeah, it's really, like I said, it's really hard to compare the two together. I'll take Maisel Weiss over the Blue Moon, but I do like the Blue Moon as well. So
I'm not a massive fan of the Blue Moon.
I'd give it
too citrusy for me, too tangy.
Yeah, I can't really give it a pour because it was in a pint glass, and that shouldn't never be poured in a pint glass. What was yours?
Mine was in one of these.
I would tack it in that one. What was it like?
It's still a bit of a head on it. Look at it. It's like it's still fizzing. I'd give it about 8.5, 9 on the pour.
Well, I'll go with that then. So gonna 8.5 for the pour.
Probably going about 7 for the taste.
I like the taste, so I'd give it an 8 for the taste. So again, 7.5 for that. Price. I think it was about 180 a bottle.
Kind of gone wrong with that, can
You
you?
can't. Like, they would get you pissed.
Aye, 5.4.
They would get you absolutely sloshed.
Mm-hmm.
A 9.
Yeah, 9. Right,
Yeah,
we'll
cool.
have to get on, Ed.
Yeah,
It's 10 o'clock where he is.
That's it. He did just
He'll
message
be
us.
sleeping on the chair
That's
again.
it. He's out, aye. He did just message us, so I'll finish this incident and I'll check what it is. But yeah, just for Instagram again, we'll put the reviews and the scores on in the description as well. I'm sorry it is a little bit of a rush one. Obviously, we've got a guest waiting, and like I said, we've got caught with work, so we did try to push it out for you as well. So
We didn't really give a shit about you anymore either. It's all about the podcast.
We're big timers now. No, but yeah, it's great. Again, for you that's joining and watching it with us, thank you very much. If you're going to watch us in your own leisure, let us know what you think. If you want to jump on with a beer, again, let us know. But yeah, from B Brothers Foods, have a lovely weekend. Happy bank holiday.
Peace out.
Stay safe. Coolio. Get the volume turned back up so I can hear this. Check 1 2.
I can hear you, ultimately.
Check. I love it. But I hate rushing things like that, but it has to be done. It has to be done.
That's it. We didn't have time because of that Scottish cunt.
You mean that lovely gentleman?
Aye.
Wow, it's class. If I can just put a photo on again, just look and set this, and then once I put that, then I see what Ed said. What are you playing?
Blue Moon.
Oh, Blue Moon.
Aye.
I love it, me. You know, like it's times like
when to come out when this stops and all the fans start singing it.
Like it says, I wish I was a City fan at times just for that, like being at the ground, because it's meant like don't get me wrong, I love being a Sunderland supporter, but sometimes we need something like that. Like now, what buzzed me up until they stopped it, like Dance of the Night or Lord of the Night, whatever it was called. I loved it. When I used to kick off and then you say Elevation afterwards, I used to love it. But now they stopped that shite for some absolute rubbish.
I know, it's just like a bit of a beat and showing the city in it.
That's it. Like,
but I imagine that it's on FIFA. If you play at Man City's ground on FIFA, you come out and it's Blue Moon players.
Oh my God, it's class that.
When you're on Korea, because I was I took out Man United on the old one, and I thought I'll try and get them back to where we were. Mate, phenomenal side. Kai Havertz, Van der Beek, you know what I mean? Erling Haaland up front, mate. You know what I mean? He ain't messing about. And Erling Haaland weren't even my main striker. I don't think it was Harry Kane. He was me sub.
Yeah, it's a good squad when that's the case.
And literally, like when he played at Man City in that game, when I was like, yes. But it's like, imagine though, you come out and the lift that you will get when the music stops and the whole crowd's hollowing it. You know what I mean?
That's it. Yeah. Just had a message of Ed saying you can't jump on. The kids have having night towers or something, so they've got to divide responsibilities, one each. So just like it's just when Dutchies in.
Aye, well, we'll still do them.
We'll give them a go. We'll tackle them. We ain't scared of a little Dutch beer.
No. Well, Paul was funny because Ed normally jumps on to watch the
Insta. He's normally on the Insta as well, isn't he? So something had to be up for him not to go. He loves it, doesn't he?
Aye. I will get him on again there sometime. We'll still review the fucking Dutch beer, the Dutchies, as you keep calling them.
So should we just leave them and just just drink for ourselves and just a chit chat?
Yeah, if you want, I've got them hopsters there. I've got some Tiny Rebel left.
I've got a few different ones there. Well, Pete and Polly next door bought some a selection of like some craft beers, like on the bottle. So I might go and just nick some bottle. I really need to put a light on here somewhere. But,
I know, mate. It's a bit dark, like.
And I didn't.
We can review the Donkel beer, mate.
I'll give it a go. Like I said, it's a podcast exclusive, so I'll give it a go. But I just didn't really want to knock the big light on, so I'm gonna see if I can sort something out with this Stupid fucking ring light. Maybe not have it blasting in my boat race, but if I turn it on. Oh,
Jesus, turn it off. Turn it off. What an ugly bastard.
There we go. It ain't too bad.
There you go. Like the kids having night terrors. We'd be like, ah, fucking little fannies are fucking having nightmares.
Get back to bed. Well, Ollie,
I swear to if you come down them stairs one more time.
That's it, wasn't it? But Ollie the other night, he came, like, literally, we put them to bed and we sat downstairs for 5 minutes and he come down and he goes, like, he's pure creeping Jesus. You can't even hear him coming across the landing or down the stairs, right? And he comes in and he stands at the front door and you shit your pants, like, you bastard, yeah, like, and he
You're
goes,
or something.
like, I don't know what he did, like, he's gonna fucking kill us or something. But he comes in, he goes, I've had a nightmare. I was like, you haven't even been asleep on what you're talking about in
5 minutes. In 5 minutes. Get the fuck out of here, Ollie.
That's all right. You've never even shut your eyes, man. What you doing?
At least give it 20 minutes.
I know. I think so. I was like, you've not even shut your eyes. You haven't been asleep. Like, get out. He's so funny, man. Such a little
fucking the Ulster.
Man, absolutely mental. And then I've got Amelia texting us. Amelia wants something as well, so she's messaging saying, "Can I have this?" or some shite.
Not after the way she was. Coming in, only gone to the bank.
I know that. Who is this? The caravan.
Right. So, Marty's one for you. Alveda St. Pet. A night in the pub, beer garden. Which three are you taking out of Alveda St. Pet? Barry, Wayne, Bomber, Oz, Dennis, Neville, or Moxie? Which three would you take out of them?
I don't know, because, like, I've not...
Oz will be number one because he's a cob shite.
Yeah, you pick Oz. It's really hard because I can't really remember much of them. Like, I've seen them, but only like when I was...
Bomber likes to go into the strippers, so Bomber's in.
Bomber's in.
Probably Wayne because he gets all the women hour.
And was it Des, the little fat one?
Dennis.
Yeah. I attack him because he's...
Nah, Dennis is too much of a gaffer, mate. He'll grass on you when you get home.
But if the gaffer, if you kind of grass, then I attack him because he's for the banter as well, though. He's got good crack.
Nah, Dennis is anywhere for the banter, mate. Dennis is a gaffer, mate. He's a cagey lad, Dennis.
Shady is out.
Cagey.
Oz come down the stairs like a little G.
Little G.
He's funny, man. He's quite funny. I really need a drink then. Actually, I'm just going to drink the...
Fucking hell, still got this?
And I was going to say, I'm going to drink this Blue Moon then. Oh, it is really tangy. I bet that tastes so much better, like you said, with that slice of orange in that you're supposed to put in.
See, I've only got lime.
I have only got limes.
He's gone off again.
I tell you, man, I need a new webcam.
Mate, look how good glorious mine is.
Well,
it's not a widescreen one either.
No, I hate the widescreen on it. Like, wish there was a setting there where you could just change the camera in it.
I don't mind 26 quid, it'll do.
Well, I'll
clear as day.
I'll look for one
for you lot.
Well, this was the Amelia's. I nicked the Amelia's off her.
Oh, there you go, little four mores.
I know. She bought her arm money. I was like, I'm having that.
When you say arm money, it's not arm money, is it?
No, it was her money. Like, it was like money she got.
Where did she earn it? Like,
she didn't earn it. She got it given for like a birthday and Christmases and stuff.
Exactly. So it's not her money, really.
Well,
your money is money you earn in my eyes.
Well, she'd never earned the money. See, the amount of dairy. She bought Emily some rate another fidget thing. I was like, what are you doing buying another one? She's got about 700 and she went, well, it's instead of giving her pocket money. I was like, but she gets everything they want to start with, and then you just buy extra stuff. Like, what are you doing? Pocket money then.
Who gets pocket money? You just used that as your ma for some money, didn't you, when you needed it?
Ridiculous.
Like, my ma never gave us like pocket money at the end of the week.
Nah, we never got pocket
money. It was all, if you wanted something, she'd give you the money for that thing.
If she had it.
Well, we're talking here when I was in the teens when my mum was working, not on the fiddle.
Well,
Can't get away with that shit anymore.
like, I never used to get pot money off my mom and dad, but I get pot money like off my uncle Davey and stuff. Like if I ever went round and seen him, like you get he's like a quid or something. He's a couple of
I
quid.
see, that's a problem. You couldn't do that with my family. It's fucking hundreds of us. We're like luckless. We're like the fucking bugs out of Starship Trooper. If somebody is that someone's getting a quid from me, no.
Everybody's right round.
Yeah, there's a turnstile at the door.
Ridiculous, isn't it? It's funny because it's so fucking true.
Aye.
Comes to the state problems.
Anyway, let's get back on the marketing. Right, these headsets are brilliant, mate.
They look good headset though, like they look really comfortable.
It is. I don't know if I'll pick it up, but on inside the ear bit, it curves inwards, so like it just goes into the shape of your ear on the inside. Yeah.
So although like it's going over here, it's not pressing on your look because it's got that curvature in it as well.
Yeah, so it curves into your ear. So when you push it in, you can feel like there's only certain bits touching the inside of your ear, and the lower bit and the round bit, that's like still like not getting touched.
Mm-hmm.
Pure comfort in it, boss.
I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna. This was a sourliest.
How much of the sweets I give you did you smash it?
I think Emily took them upstairs. I think she slid them, ran away with them. I was like, and I couldn't really get it because I was on the phone. I forgot about it until just now. Apart from the cherry lips, right? So we're coming up the bank, your bank, and I put one in my mouth, and it tasted a bit like perfume, so I spat it out, right, straight out the window, and I didn't even look to see what was around it. It went, nah, spat straight out, and literally 10 meters up the road, there was this like middle-aged man and his wifey and his daughter were walking down the road, and the black looked at us like, oh shit, the folks think I was trying to spit at them. Like, it just didn't taste nice. It tasted like perfume. I was like, I'm having none of that, so I spat that cunt straight out. But I probably thought I was trying to spit at them.
Did the rest taste alright?
Aye, the fine eye.
Coolio. I just stuff I had left out, the eggs and that. And I'm not gonna eat them, mate.
I always give, like, when I buy sweets and like pick a mix, I always give them like maybe a week. And if I didn't eat them in the week, then I'm just getting the bin.
Aye, but I know that you'd eat them because you're a little fat rat.
I did. But Emmy's got this rest of them, I think.
Lips and eggs are the best too.
And I love the eggs. I was good about the first tip I was like one wasted.
Like when all the bags open and Christina it's snuck some of the lips out of it. You know what I mean? How dare she?
The 1 kilo of lips turned out about half a kilo.
Black ass. Oh, they keep falling out. You're making the rib bigger.
That was definitely one of those ones.
Stevie's a kilo of lips, 1 lip left in it. What the fuck?
Definitely. I need to stop going back that because I'm loving it, but it's really fucking sour. It's turning my face inside out.
I'm enjoying it. It's grown on us this blue moon.
Gonna squan them later on.
I think you need to have a slice of citrus or something in it, like.
I think definitely. And with a slice of lemon or lime, I mean not lime, orange. I think it'd be massively good. But I'm so glad we're fucking off now, like from the work, off this weekend. Woo.
Oh no, brutal because we had it last weekend on it, and then I was at work. On my day off, I was still knocking wall out.
On my day off, I didn't stop. I couldn't believe it.
Well, mate, I hate the council. When they built this house, right, they must have fucking gotten the most fucking awkwardest fucking arsehole in the world to build that wash house. And basically what they've done, everywhere else the bricks that's been built in there was against the floor. So you could easily, but the one bit where it isn't is the biggest wall. And it's like, what they've done is they put the brick, concreted up the it, and then concreting again, so the bricks lower than the concrete, and you're like, is this a wind up or something? So I'm having to like chisel underneath the brick in that little bit of gap I've got to try and get the bricks
You
up.
shouldn't have to do that, man. You shouldn't have to put that much work into it.
Like the one what the sink was, you like this one. This is another shoddy craftsmanship from the council. So the bricks that the sink was on, I took the sink out and the bricks just fell out. So the sink had been holding them up, I don't know how long, but as soon as me and my Uncle Tom lifted the what's it called, the basin out, it just went
Timber.
Anthony next door trying to wind us up. The decking that your Uncle Tom built, I was like, that's him barred from the next barbecue. Penny can still come because we'll always have leftovers for her.
Aye, definitely. And then at least that way, I'd be kind of there gampers out when feeding the dog all the stuff.
When my Mark came in, the neighbours, Anthony Carol, I'm sat here now, part of the problem.
Your mum, man, she's funny as hell.
Good barbecue, what?
Yeah.
Good barbecue, though.
This was mint, like mint afternoon, wasn't it? Mint.
I've been looking at a combi barbecue I can get for 225 quid. I'm thinking about buying it because I won the New York lottery. I won the Super Six, so I'm fucking. Here comes the money. I'm thinking about buying a combi one, so it's like gas and charcoal, and it's got like two sets, so it's like big. It's got two bits on it, so it's got like a barbecue bit for the charcoal, but you can also use that bit for gas as well. I'm thinking about getting that because, let's be honest, like I could, if I'm making a steak or something, I can just go out and put it on the gas grill, can't I? For 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Not having to mess about with charcoal and all that. And then when we have the proper barbecue, charcoal it up in it.
Definitely.
But what it says is like put it on the gas. So if you make like chicken wings or chicken kebabs, bang it on the gas and then you move it to the charcoal a bit to get the charcoaly taste and everything
That's what you want.
on the other side. So been looking at 225. It might be a purchase like in the next couple of days.
Nice.
Now I'm rolling with the cash, you know what I mean? Rolling in the deep.
That's it. My pay was shite this month. Was gutted. Like,
hey?
My pay was shite this month from work.
I have no idea what I got. I just saw money had gone in the bank and then fucking loads of money had already gone out. I was like,
I checked and I see like my wages went in like first thing, and then I see like about fucking 6 things came out. So I was like, neither one of this is shite.
The fridge, like I paid the fridge on my credit card, and then I had the money in my bank already to pay the fridge off.
Yeah.
I thought I'll just wait because it said, because I just had my credit card on, just clear the balance at the end of the month. So the fridge was 450 quid on my card. So 450 quid got out of bank. So you don't see like, I was just like, oh, fuck it, 450 quid. Where that's gone. Even though the money was up, I already had 450 quid off the month before in there. Yeah. But I was like,
bastards.
Weird, let's have a look. Just me normal for me, mate.
Yeah.
I only get one bonus ever.
That's it.
After calling hold every time.
That's it. Like that's what mine was. Like what the one bonus. I normally get both bonuses, and then it all depends if I do well enough to get like top 10. But I'd always like 2 bonuses, wage. But then obviously this month was only 1 wage, 1 bonus and 1 wage. I was like,
I think my problem, Karen, is that working from home, I'm on a Wi-Fi now, so disk drops all the time. So I'm sometimes in a policy, and then 20 minutes later, I'm access disk again. So I'm knacking me on stats. So when we're going back to work for like 2 weeks, and then see that I used to only ever get bonus on my FTET, and now the FTET's in there. I can't think, I'm going to get top bonus every time here, and I'm not really got an FTET bonus for a long time with us working from home because of the system.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing going back to the office on their connection shouldn't be too bad.
My FTET is normally decent, like, but I hate that the system issue that I have all the time with the Wi-Fi and that it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. And the other one, like Agent Payless, you've been on a quote for 25 minutes, and your Agent Payless doesn't work, so you've got to transfer them somewhere else, so you've got to access it, and it's now to deal with you.
I hate them. I absolutely hate them. But like, there's so much things that can do, like they help us out, but they just didn't. But it's all about the money in it. It's all about the money they're paying out.
It's they're making it harder.
Yeah, but so we can't really say much about that on here.
Well, I don't know, Marty, when you were pissed a few weeks ago, you got into the big licks. I think it's on one where we would with Gareth, and we're like, well, I'll tell you what, we're absolutely steaming that night with Gareth.
But to be honest though, was it on or after we stopped recording?
I think it was on because I went, Marty, it's still recording you, and I didn't give a shit. But the police coming straight from the underground.
Coming straight out of Crofton.
You were like, I didn't give a shit. I'm telling them.
Probably was before. Gotta delete that episode now.
Can't delete episodes, mate. It's out there in the public domain.
They do make it harder for us. So like I think over the last like 6 months, I feel like they've stopped caring about us.
Yeah,
it's all for the business.
Well, I'm taking that on the fact that how much money have they lost? Well, as a business.
I mean,
because let's be honest, back when COVID first started happening, anyone missed a payment, boom, we have fees. Them still got to be paid by us.
Can you remember when we did that field payment, the payment training, in the space of like 4 months that we have like £1 million worth of fees? I was like, what the fuck? That's ridiculous. Like,
I know.
Couldn't believe it, mate. It was a proper eye opener, like.
That's it.
I mean, not that people really care, but looking at it as a business wise, I think like we have £1 million worth of fees in 4 months. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like that's like the ball, or that's like a couple of summer fairs that we have. Like, it's ridiculous.
I'm going to get stuck into the dunkel.
Yeah, I'm waiting to clean the glass before that.
Oh, you're going to enjoy this one, mate.
I can tell by your face, I'm fucking not.
Well, dunkel beer. So, do you know, like the white beer is like kind of banana-ishy taste in that? Well, the dunkel beer, that's chocolatey in Germany. So, when you smell it, you can smell the chocolatey. But look, his face already.
What glass of that? What's that?
When my uncle Steve that I was talking about earlier, he had work in Germany for a few months in his job, and he got given the company credit card. This is in the 90s, right? He's like, Steve, every night pissed as a fart on the company credit card on the dunkel beer. 40 pence a pint, mate. God, I was loving it. But I think dunkel beer is normally a bit higher than white beer.
It doesn't really have a smell.
Like 5.3 this is.
What?
But I remember having a 5.3. I remember having a dunkel beer in, what's it called? Like a dark beer in Prague. So me, Brewskis, and a lad called Langadang we used to nickname him because his surname was Lang. Right? And we're in the army and we went to Czech Republic, to Prague for a week. And we got into his first pub and we were on the dark beer. And fucking no word of a lie, like fucking I had about 3 and I was like, Jesus Christ, that fucking been heavy this like fucking Brewskis looked at it and it was like 13.5%. You know what I mean? And it's like fucking drinking a pint of wine, mate. And I was like, I went to the bar and I was like, I need to get something a bit fucking less powerful. She goes, what do you want? I went, vodka and Coke. Douse that down, motherfucker, down the cork. Obviously, you talked about the aniseeds and that, you know what I mean? Brewskis' reign of terror.
Oh, I might actually pour some of what I think. I think I've got some Coke in the fridge. I think I might actually pour a couple.
Getting some heroes on the bro.
Aye. Can I have a try this first of all? I only poured a little bit just so I can give it a go. Look how fucking dark that is, man. Like, look at it.
Mate, you can't see through it.
Fucking hell. Cheers. It's not bad. Like,
It's chocolatey, isn't it?
it's not a coffee taste.
It's chocolatey. Like Germans, it's chocolatey. Their Dunkelbier is a chocolatey.
It's all right. I'd struggle to drink the full bottle.
See, like stouts and porters are like coffee-ish.
Yeah.
But this is like a dark wheat beer, I think.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'd struggle to drink the full bottle, but not struggle because it's disgusting. Just the fact that it's fucking heavy as out.
Aye.
I can taste like how heavy it is just off a couple of mouthfuls of it.
Yeah, wheat beer dark. I'm pretty sure they have like chocolate or something, like a chocolatey in it.
Yeah.
Like cocoa.
Well, I'm very surprised how actually nice, well, not nice, but not rough as what I thought it was going to be.
Rough as the old badger's arse.
It's not bad, but it's not great. But it's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Not as bad as what you mad it out to be.
Well, I just, mate, you always like, that doesn't matter what it is, yeah. Anytime it comes to a fucking dark beer,
I've got to give it a little taste. I'm going to give it a
you fall like a fucking cheap suit.
I'm going to actually get a vodka. Well, I'm actually going to see if I've got any Coke, first of all. If not,
drink that fucking straight, mate.
What?
Drink it straight.
Through the eye. Not
Eyeball Paul. Yes, Mr. Eyeball Paul.
2 seconds. Straight in the eye.
Fucking, you have to have 4 shots for your eyes.
Be of yourself.
Little 4-eyed bastard.
Be of.
Hey.
Get out of it.
Who you talking to?
Get the fuck out. I see you, Jimmy.
What on earth is that?
You know?
Is that meant to be Scottish there?
That was Scottish.
Bloody wasn't. It was fucking Mongolese.
Family. Well, I didn't actually have any Coke, but I've got Pepsi Max. So
it's the fucking same thing, mate.
It's as good as.
It is the same thing. I don't know what you're on about.
No, it's different, but
it definitely isn't.
It is. I'm going to crack this open. Look, it hasn't even been open. I haven't brought the seal yet. It's a layer. A little bit of
Mate, you need to watch yourself, because I brought the seal and slipped me fucking thumb on it at the barbecue. Give myself a fucking seal cut.
What is it? Heroes vodka.
Who bought you that?
No idea. Scott given it was at the party.
Well, it weren't actually. It was afterwards when I dropped it off.
Nah, thank you. I appreciate it. Gonna crack this up now. 40%. Love, like, it's such a smart looking like glass as well. Glass bottle.
It is, isn't it?
Just nearly, nearly cut my fucking finger trying to open it there as well.
I told you, didn't I? You didn't believe us.
Of course, I believed I was there when you did it.
Aye, but I weren't bleeding at the time. I shook it off. I didn't show any visit because I was in charge of barbecue, so I was blood all over the steaks. Didn't know any difference.
Not any difference. I loved after we scanned them, and you and Dave after about 5 minutes again. Steve, can I just put this back on for a couple of minutes? Like, we came and see, realised it was always like, best get me steak now.
Fucking absolutely well done.
Aye. Look. Our podcast, man.
Oh, wait, mate, are you still at that, are you?
I'm fucking fine. They couldn't try to open the bastard.
Mate, it's got a little thing. You got to push it the opposite direction what's gone, and it brings a little lip out that you can pull round.
That wasn't happening there. Got it now though.
Look at you, you hard bastard.
Hard as fuck me.
Double hard.
Rip a lot.
Tell you what, like I couldn't believe how quickly our Darren's went.
That's enough. Oh, that smells fucking lovely.
Mate, that was gone before we left for David's.
You know what though? I hate the people that say vodka doesn't have a smell. Like, of course it fucking does.
Of
course it does.
Mate, have you had vodka when it's been in the freezer?
No, but
mate, it's like a syrup.
I've seen it. I've seen it. Not Christina now, but Christina, like 3 kids was she loved it. She was on the bees all the time. And her mates were freezing vodka left, right, and centre.
I couldn't see Christina as a party animal.
Surprisingly, but she loved it. I loved it. She was out before I was out. I said because like we when we were like 17, we split up for like 6 months, and she was straight out with the lasses, like straight out.
Didn't give a shit about you. Marty's dead to me.
I think it was more the case that she was trying to forget about me.
Mate, I try every Friday night after this. But you just keep coming back all the time. It's horrible.
And that's class in it.
No, it's not.
It is, man. It is. Love it.
So Champions League tomorrow, boyo.
Yes.
What you reckoning?
I think City will do them.
How many?
I think it'll be
our 2.5 goals.
Yeah, I think it'll be a different City game to how they played in the final.
Mm-hmm. Semi-final.
Semi-final.
Well, if anyone knows, if you're a Paddy Power person, you get a £5 bet builder for free.
I mean, you've got from now till tomorrow to use it.
Well, I would say we wait until tomorrow because obviously you need to see teams. However, if the teams come out, my hot tip for it is Phil Foden 2 shots on target.
Yeah, my hot tip is Foden to score. It's got
just 2 shots on target for me.
It's got Foden to light it up. Mahrez and Foden 2 shots on target each. There you go.
I'll tell you what, like Phil Foden's got people who's like, who would you rather have, Mbappe or Foden? And people like that. Foden, he's shit. He's this, that, and the other. I'm like, it's just a typical English mentality.
Foden, like literally, is one.
He lit up Paris Saint-Germain that run when he hit the post.
Aye, he ran all the fucking pitch. He was goose. Like, for me, he's the best talent around at the minute. There's nobody better. Mm-hmm. Like Foden deserves.
He's got to attack England to the Euros.
Yeah.
Him and Grealish on the wings.
In the middle has won the game.
Oh, him and Grealish on the wings. Harry Kane up front. The middle of Hendo or Declan Rice, whichever one you want paid defensive midfield. Mason Mount and somebody else.
England have got such a good lineup. That's it. The only thing that worries me with England is our defence as normal.
Oh, when Slabhead's your best fucking defender, you know you're in turmoil.
You know what? To be honest though, why has he put fucking in the squad? He's got, I think, 6-7 right backs in the squad.
4 right backs for them. However, what you got to look at is Kyle Walker and Reece James can play the right side of a back three. So they might be in there as well for centre half cover as well. Because I don't know, he might play a back 5.
He fucking shouldn't have played a back 5.
Well, he might back 5, back 3. It's the same thing in it. If you're playing wing backs, but that's why he might have done it because Trent Alexander-Arnold and Trippier will be the right wing backs.
Trent wouldn't play for me.
No, I'm just saying them two would.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
And then Kyle Walker and Reece James are kind of like the right sided centre half because that's where Reece James has been playing for Chelsea.
He's been classed there. He's been mint. But yeah, I'm just saying Trent wouldn't play for me.
If we're playing wing backs, Trippier.
Tripp's class.
His delivery is unbelievable.
I think the thing with Trent Alexander-Arnold for me is his defensive side is no good.
Yeah.
He's such a weak link in defending, but attacking, like, he's fantastic. But when you've got Trippier who can do both, you'd play that.
Do you know what I always feel sorry for, right? Is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's an absolute tremendous player. It's just unfortunately he plays in the position where England's best players are.
Yeah. That's it. I think again, although Man United bought Bissaka for the attacking side, you haven't seen it as much at Man United because he's been.
And his defensive side's amazing.
Oh, he's fantastic. Look at him in the Europa League fan the other night. He's like his recovery runs. He's putting his feet in where like it matters was fantastic.
But I think we'll play back four, and I believe Kyle Walker will be the right back.
I think I'd probably put him there as well, to be honest.
If we play back four, Kyle Walker's the right back. We play back five, Trippier right wing back, Walker, Maguire, Stones centre halves, and left wing back. I would put Chilwell above Luke Shaw because Chilwell's been playing the left wing back role for Chelsea all season.
I think Luke Shaw deserves it. He's been absolutely.
No. If we play back four, Luke Shaw I'd have him ahead of Chilwell. But if we play back five and wing backs, I would have Chilwell ahead of Shaw because Chilwell's delivery and things is better than Shaw's in my eyes.
Yeah, I agree. But I think if it's back four, you go Walker, and you go Stones, Maguire, and then Shaw.
Luke Shaw, yeah. Well, mine would be a 4-3-3, so it would be in goal Pickford. I would have had Pope, but he's injured. He's not even gone. So Pickford, Walker, Stones, because Walker and Stones got that connection as well. They play together.
You've got to keep it out there. You've got to keep them.
Maguire, Shaw, they've had that connection.
That's it. The back four should be solid. Absolutely solid.
Midfield, I said Hendo or Declan Rice, one or the other.
But you've got to start one. Who would you start?
I'd probably gone Declan Rice because Hendo's been injured for a lot of time. Only because of that. Henderson hasn't played since fucking February or something.
I know, but Declan Rice has been injured for quite a while now as well. He's only just come back.
No, not Declan Rice. Declan Rice played every game this season.
No, he hasn't.
Right, let's have a look on flash scores. Declan Rice.
Who am I thinking of? The West Ham that's been injured. Who had the fight with Rashford for the penalties? Declan Rice.
Rashford?
Lingard, sorry.
Well, Declan Rice.
Who takes the penalties normally for West Ham? Declan Rice.
I don't know.
I'm sure Rice has been injured, for the past 6 or 7 weeks. Line up some flash scores.
Oh yeah, he was injured but he's been back the last 4 games, 3 games.
Well,
and scored.
What game he scoring?
Last game of the season because I had him on the
a penalty, wasn't it? He scored a penalty.
I had him on the what's it called? The Virgin Fives.
To be honest, he's a good player, Rice, but I don't think he's cracked up to what everybody rates him as. Like I can see,
Hendo hasn't played since the 20th of February. He played 29 minutes. Mate, he's missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and a half games, mate. Mate, you're missing 3 months, 4 months when you get the tournament football. He'll not have his legs in him to begin with. I'd play Rice ahead of him in that defensive role. If they were both fit, both coming off not having playing the last bits of the season, I'd take Henderson over Rice.
Now, what I can see, where you come from here then, so I can see us progressing from the group stages where Rice will start and Hendo will come on for like last 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
To get his legs in tournament football. And then when it comes to the knockouts, I can see Hendo starting and Hendo playing the...
Well, the ideal situation is that we are requalified after the first 2 group games and Hendo gets a start in the third one for 60, 70 minutes. And then he's in from the start from the last 16, last 8, whichever it is. Okay, so I'd have this is my midfield for then. To start the first game, Rice, Mount, and Lingard, the Lin man. Can't leave Lingard out after how he's played.
Not his form last half of the season.
Front 3, Grealish, Foden, Big Harry up front.
Why not Sterling though? Sterling's
not even getting a start for Man City, man. Foden's beating him at the start there.
He's a different kettle at England.
No, but they both play the same position. So they both play left wing, Sterling and Foden. Which of the two are you going to play?
Yeah, but Foden can play anywhere. You can put Foden anywhere.
Yeah, no, but then I'm going to have to either leave Rice, Lingard or Mount out. And I'd rather have them two in the centre midfield because I think they're better at centre midfield than what Foden would be. Because he'd be too cavalier.
But therefore, you wouldn't play Grealish.
No, I'm playing Grealish on the right. So it's either out of him and Sancho on the right for Grealish.
See, I would go a bit different then. Like, I agree with majority of positions you would play, but I'd have to play Sterling because he's a different kettle when it comes to England.
The problem is, he's not low.
He is, of course he is. The play he has with Harry Kane is fantastic. Although Kane didn't square it for him in the fucking World Cup, wanker.
That's true.
Euros, was it the Euros? It was the Euros.
World Cup, no, the World Cup against Croatia.
Yeah,
would have posed 2-1 up.
Wanker. Gotta tell me kids that when they get older, Harry Kane got shot in that game where he didn't pass the ball.
So Sterling, once Man City had won the league, he came back into the squad. Like he played 90 minutes against Crystal Palace, but they were playing Paris Saint-Germain. But the big games, let's say, Sterling, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, 9 minutes. Man City, Paris Saint-Germain, the game before that, didn't even get off the bench. Bench 3 minutes, bench 28 minutes. 21 minutes, not in the squad, on the bench. He's been playing, but he's been playing against like nobodies, and he hasn't been scoring. He scored one.
Oh, I get for City, he's had an absolutely atrocious record this season.
He scored 2 since the 7th of Feb.
That's what I'm saying. Like the back half of the season has been horrible for scoring goals, but I just think the connection and the link-up play he has with Harry Kane, it's really good.
Nah, I'm going full youth, mate. Get them in there, knee for you.
I'd still tight as well. Like I'd put you off.
I'll still put Sterling. I'll bring him on. Like let's say 25, 30 minutes left, maybe down 1-0 or winning 1-0. Bring Sterling on, get behind the defense.
Yeah, I'd have no problem with playing your squad. Not a problem at all. Like,
well, my squad will fucking. What tactics in squad are you got? I've gave you mine. 4-3-3. That's mine. That's the big dogs. What's ludicrous marts?
I'd probably play a 4-4-1-1. I'd play exactly the same back four and the goalkeeper. Midfield, I'd probably play the diamond, to be honest. I'd play the diamond. So actually, I tell Ivan, so I'd play a 4-1-2-1-2.
Well, it's 4-4-2 diamond formation.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go that then. So I'd play the back four, the same as yours. Holding midfield, I'd play Hendo.
Well, we're talking about first game of the tournament.
Okay, well, get the legs in, get the first game. Well, not right. I'm going to talk about from after the group stages when it really matters. So I'd go the same back four and back five if we could include the keeper. Now I'd go Hendo at the base of the diamond. Wide wingers, I'd go Foden and I think that's what I can put over the winger.
We've got Sancho, Sterling, Rashford, Greenwood.
I'd go Lingard. I'd put Lingard out on the other line.
Have you just caught your nose in the thing?
Not me lip, and it wouldn't lift up even. It was like a fucking.
What a mug!
Was that like, you not fucking stuck? I mean,
that noise you mad there.
It hurt. So again, Foden and would I say Lingard?
Lingard on the wings.
On the wings. At the attack of it all, I would go Jack Grealish.
2 strikers.
I'd go either Kane and Lingard or
Well,
Kane.
Lingard's on the wing.
Who would I put on the wing? Lingard.
Aye.
I thought I'd put somebody else on the wing. Oh, well, and I put Sterling and Kane up top.
You know, the only problem with the formation you're picking is the midfield will get overrun because you've only got one central midfielder, really, in Henderson or Rice.
Yeah, but
because
then...
the diamond, you got 2 wingers, you got an attacking midfield, and you got 2 strikers. So let's say if they play 1 defensive midfielder and 2 normal midfielders, Hendo's 2-on-1. But you're not matching up. So if they play 3 centre midfielders, you've only got 1, maximum 2 if the centre attacking midfielder drops in.
But then I would just change it. Like, if that was the case, I'd say obviously see how they lined up, and I would just change it. I'd still play the same squad. I would just drop and pull one back a little bit further.
Well, you could play my squad the way you're playing it, where you would play Foden in centre midfield with Lingard or Grealish in centre midfield, Foden, and then you could still move around. Sterling on the wing, Kane up front, maybe Grealish on the right, Foden, Lingard, and Henderson in the centre.
Apart from the back 4, Hendo and Kane, I'd have them absolutely set as a solid number 9, a solid CDM, and a solid back 4. The rest out there, the rest of the 5, again, do what you want. Go win.
The players who I would anywhere near my team, Rashford. I watched him on Wednesday night. Oh my god, he couldn't even tackle the centre. Is it that Foyce who was at Tottenham? Who's a centre off? He couldn't even tackle past him.
Coquelin as well. He couldn't do Coquelin. Coquelin, the world player. Coquelin. We're like, fucking hell.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
I mean, did you see his interview afterwards as well, though?
No.
He was like, honest to God, granted he was so honest about it. He was like, look, we weren't good enough. Like, what do you need to do? He was like, we need to get better. We need to improve. Like, no way. Like, but then he was like, this squad we've got here is good enough to gun, like, winning stuff. He's like, what do you think about coming second in the league? He's like, not good enough. What do you come about final? It's not good enough. Like, you're right, you're not. But it was the game. Like watching the game, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, there was shite. Absolute garbage.
Well, look, it
was embarrassing. Embarrassing the fact that there was an English team and they were fucking shite.
It's embarrassing that they were the second best English team in the Premier League. And they're getting beat off Villarreal, who finished about 6th or something in La Liga.
And a very poor La Liga, where Real Madrid and Barcelona never won the league.
Exactly. Where the team that won the league was Atletico Madrid, who got fucking humped off fucking Chelsea. Easily.
Terrible. It was so bad. The game.
It's Man United, and this is the problem with Man United. They look for the glory players. Mm-hmm. If you have a look when Fergie was in charge, they always had solid defenders.
I'm going to pull you up Bruno Fernandes' stats against.
Mate, it would have been fucking shocking.
Oh, mate. Wait.
Against any big team.
Wait till you hear them.
Bruno Fernandes against any team turns into Kevin Bacon in The Invisible Man.
I hate Kevin Bacon.
No round Kevin Bacon.
I hate Kevin Bacon.
Why? What were you saying him in that you didn't like him in?
I just didn't like him in general.
And you haven't even seen Sleepers yet. Wait until you watch that, you'll hate him.
In just general, I didn't like him.
I like Kevin Bacon, mate. I think he's a good actor. Bruno Fernandes, as they call him, not Fernandez, Fernandes.
I'm trying to find his stats for the final. It was absolute awful. I think he the only good thing he did from 16 dribbles, he completed 2. He never completed the cross. He never completed the key pass. No assists, no shots on target. It was fucking garbage, his stats wise, and it looked it in the game. It was terrible. He went full max power, taking a shot from like 40 yards out when he just shouldn't have been doing it.
Well, he scored his penalty.
To be honest, so the fucking everybody bored to hear.
That sort of thing, damn it, to hear. missed 11 penalty saves and missed his shot as well.
David De Gea,
The worst penalty shootout a man can ever have.
that's gone down. I was like, literally the best penalty shootout in history. Like,
Nah. There was one years ago, right, in the under 21s, England versus Holland, right? And it actually went around to them take the penalty again.
well, they fucking De Gea scored this one. They would have went again.
well, that's it. Like Anton Ferdinand went off injured with like 2 minutes to go because England never had any more subs left. He had to hobble up and take a penalty because he was still part of the match day 11 because he couldn't be subbed. So Ferdinand's hobbling up and still scored the 11th penalty in that. It was unbelievable.
Have you seen Arsenal's new away kit for next season?
No, is it horrendous?
No, it's fucking beautiful. Like,
Marty says beautiful. Let's see what it's like.
Paddy Power said, "This, you know, it's good when Paddy Power put on." Paddy Power saying, "Surely there's no real justification for a team as bad as Arsenal being allowed to have a shirt this good. It is unreal." It's fantastic. I'm still trying to look for the Bruno Fernandes stats, which is one I want to find before I come back to anything else. So I'll have a look at their Paddy Power for Arsenal shirt.
That's what I'm looking for now.
It's class. Fuck, when was that? The final? It was only a couple of days ago, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah. It was Wednesday, wasn't it?
Where have I seen his Bruno Fernandes' stats then?
Paddy Power posts.
It's a beautiful shirt, man.
That is quite a nice shirt, to be honest.
Exactly.
I don't know about the Adidas sign, white and red, like.
Yeah, it's a bit iffy that, but the shirt itself, it's special. That shirt, like a really nice shirt. Have you heard that fucking Spurs one, Pochback?
Aye, mate, I was the one who put in the group chat.
Wait, I seen it on there. I seen it again the other day, and I was like, what the fuck? I can't believe it. Spurs just doing Spursy things on there.
They are, right. I think this is Harry, you got Pochback.
Stay with us.
I think it's a last-ditch attempt to get Harry Kane. But if I was Poch, why would I want to leave Paris Saint-Germain for fucking Spurs?
If I was Kane, why would I want to stay at Spurs?
That's true.
Fucking hell. Like, it's ridiculous.
What did Power say? Pochettino, manager of Paris Saint-Germain, who came second in a league with one team. You can take the man out of Spurs. Fucking Spursy in it, left, right, and centre, been bottling it.
I'm looking through Sky Sports for Bruno Fernandes' stats, and it just put the fans back dots and Michael Van Gogh walking out. You know how good that is. Oh, Michael Van Gogh. I'd love to go and see the darts again. Darts was mint.
Did you get the tickets booked?
I booked them. I was 28 quid.
Shite.
Sorry to say, but yeah, you do. I bought them at Paul Smith, I think 3rd of September.
There you go. I found his heat map for the game.
Does it say shite? That's definitely his heat map.
I've also got that one, bollocks.
Well, it's taking too long. I'll have to find them later for you to show you, but I tried to search them on the normal Google, but it wouldn't bring it up.
How much are you for Paul Smith?
28 quid.
Where's it going to be at? The Empire.
Empire.
Oh, okay. I didn't mind the Empire.
Neither that's all right. I didn't book. There was a few seats left for about 6 rows. I was like, no, I'll try 15 rows back, please. Not a chance of my getting picked.
Are we only 15 rows back?
About 15, aye.
Oh, that's got a right seat in that, mate.
That's it. Kind of get fucking picked on from back there.
The only problem is you want to be at the back because you're straight out the door for the bar.
That's it. I think we're on the island. Only 4 in from the island, so there's 2 on the island, and then us 2. So they're right on the island, so get straight at the bar. Knee fucking about there, boy.
Well, you can, because I've got my bad knee.
I've got my knee.
Knees, I said.
Oh, no, it's good because when you're at the Empire, you can order it and they bring it to you. There's the scanning thing. Get that straight in there.
Yes.
Smooth.
Well, mate, it's not too bad. It's because when we went through Newcastle, it was a trip through to Newcastle. This one, Brett will not be as pissed afterwards.
bet they'll still be pissed afterwards.
Not the way he was the last time we were in Newcastle. Jesus.
I would just Castle because I can just tell Christine it's still in Newcastle, so we're just going out all day, all neat, and just still sitting Sunderland. Love it.
It's not like she'll see, yeah?
Nah.
Mates are all living in Middlesbrough and that now, aren't they?
Aye, Middlesbrough, not I.
I don't think she's got any mates in the northeast, in the Sunderland area anymore.
I mean, she's got friends. I wouldn't say they were mates, but she's got people she speaks to.
Skinny's missus.
Daft cunts. I hate them, mate. I fucking hate them. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's opening them watch this podcast. Oh, you tell them to the face.
Give a fuck. I tell them. I tell Christine all the time. I'm like, why do you let them take the piss out you for?
Well, you take the piss out of her?
I'm allowed. I'm a husband.
Lucky her, eh? She fucking won the lottery when she met
Hey, she won the lottery.
Who actually did win the lottery. Aye, only 100 quid though, but 100 quid's 100 quid, isn't it, Marty?
Yes, that cost is 100%.
Oh, Darren and Dave, this is how arsehole they are. 100 quid on the New York lottery. Oh, well, where's my share? You're not getting a share? Fucking you bastard, you stay one. No. We do the three numbers, me and you, Darren. And I said to you now, Dave, and you want to get on two numbers. I'll pick one and you pick the other. And you both went no. So, because I've won it twice in the last 5 weeks, I didn't give a shit about you.
Look, you tell me, I was like, you're a big dog, I was buzzing for you.
I know, then we're like, oh, well, where's my cut? I'm like, look, I asked you to be, if you want to be on the ground floor, and you said no, so you're not getting out of me.
Arseholes. Like, when you win 100 quid, like, in the last week of your payday, from payday week to the last week, you're balling, absolutely balling.
Mate, no, I won it at 4 o'clock on the morning on Thursday. I got paid at 12 o'clock on Thursday morning.
Free money at that point, absolutely.
It is free money. That's why I'm looking at the barbecues, mate.
100%, like uncounted for money, absolute free money.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
House money. It's like when I win the bet, house money. Don't have to care about now. Whip it all out.
Yeah, with a moon that Christina doesn't watch this, and yeah.
Like absolutely, my PayPal balance has never looked so healthy.
I bet you. Fucking you calling to me about all the taking money offers. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just transferring it to you.
Well, motherfucker. Every like 2 quid you were sending, I think the tax is like 50 pence.
See, mate, that's the one I'm looking at getting.
Yeah, smart that. See. Mm-hmm.
So you got 2 capabilities. And I think it's gone in build smoker as well. Boom.
Nice. What you want.
Raise a boom room.
Passing it.
Right, I should wrap this up, being an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's been all right. Bit of impromptu one. Well, it wasn't impromptu, but a bit of a delayed one, but pretty decent.
Well, I'm off next Friday. I think you're on early shift, aren't you?
Aye, early's next week, aye.
Oh, good. So there's need delay next week.
I think next week we've got, I know we said we've got Chiz on, but I think we've got the geezer from Sun and Eats. It's either next week or the week after he's on, but I think it's next week.
Find out when. What does he drink?
There was the Dead Man's Finger, he said.
Oh, I've got that. You'll have to buy sell a bottle.
I'll have to buy him sell a bottle, aye. Yeah. But I think he was in even next week because he's away, wasn't he? So he's either next week or the week after.
So next week I've got Sunderland Eats or Chisoni. I know he's probably sick of seeing Chisoni.
We're sick of having him on.
But he's the brew dog guy, isn't he? Mate, Tim's a fucking dented the fuck. I'll go out about that.
It's gonna be good times. It's gonna be funny. But yeah, but no, like we said, obviously, when we're finishing the Instagram video, like obviously we know you can't watch this live with us, but when you do listen back to it, or watch it back on YouTube as well, please do drop us a subscribe to YouTube because we do really need those 100 followers.
Yeah. I've been putting it on. I'm going to start unfollowing people on my Instagram. Put it on. Can you just follow? Can you do it? Be a mate and not one person?
It takes no effort at all. Like literally, you click our link in our bio. It says watch us on YouTube. You click that and it cancels, and then click subscribe. That's it.
Just got to put on there. Got to put. Look, if you look at this and you don't follow us, then don't be me friend.
Just absolutely full on guilt trip they're into it.
No, because at the end of the day, you're meant to be me mate because you follow us on Instagram. All you need to do is click subscribe. Everyone's got a fucking YouTube page, a YouTube account. You need to have them these days.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait there before we go. Like, know how we've said many times about racism and anti-bullying stuff on social media and stuff, and you've always said like what you need to do is should verify your account to make it saying. I was not reading or listening, but I was seeing something on social media the other day, or maybe the news. In America, they're trialing verification, so you have to verify yourself when you make a social media account up. And I was like, that's what the big dog was saying for all this time. Like,
mate, I'm standing on shoulders of giants here, mate.
I think somebody's been listening to a podcast and thought I'm having that, and they're gone for it.
That's it. Well, in America, it's a strange way that you've got to have ID to get onto a social media account, but you don't need to have ID to vote.
I think it's wonderful. It's ridiculous, but it's so true. Like, you should have to verify yourself. Like,
you should do
100%.
If you don't have ID, because you can get school ID, you can get ID from work. As long as it's got an ID with your name on it, it can be traced back to you.
You're not supposed to be on social media till you're 16. So once you've turned 16, you get a national insurance number. So
are you not meant to be on till you're 16?
No social media. You're not allowed till 16.
Oh, your kids are on them.
They're not on social media. They're on TikTok and Insta.
Instagram's not social media, is it not?
It's not Facebook.
I didn't say it was Facebook, but it's social media.
Yeah, but it's the difference with theirs. Theirs is all private as fuck. So, like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, it's stupid, man. But yeah, when I seen that, I was like, that's what the big dog's been saying all this time.
The thing is, like, you need to get it because it just lets people open up fake accounts with the egg picture on Twitter to fucking tell somebody to fuck off and be hateful.
Well, there's some people that follow us, right, with the egg and like in the comment and stuff on our posts, and I'm like, why have you not just put a fucking photo of yourself on?
Because they're fucking not real.
But not like it's
people
not
being arseholes.
It's not a bot comment, like not like DM these people to be featured. That fucking.
I'm sick of fucking.
They're DMing. I hate your Instagram. Like, I've been meaning to post about it the last few days, and I keep forgetting. But they're attacking my fucking DMing tits and them, the bots. But yeah, so it's actually people, but like just put a photo on yourself.
We'll still tap the like though.
I'll still tap the like and comment, obviously. But like it's just doing me head in. But yeah, anyway, so I was saying, please do drop us obviously a subscriber. It takes no effort at all. Like if you've watched the video or listened to it, you're there. So just do it. There's no harm in it. But again,
we'll put consent to put an actual link and everything. I will, because I've just been sharing it, asking them to click on it, but it hasn't had a link to the page or anything like that. I'll put contraception on my own social medias.
And all you have to do is just fucking copy and paste the link. It's easy then.
Or touch on the link. It takes you to YouTube, and you just press, and it'll be already logged in because they're all owned by the same company.
Yeah, it'll do it on Facebook, but it won't do it on Insta. Insta won't let you post links until you've got like 10k.
Oh well, I'm doing on Facebook anyway.
Right, so that's it. But yeah, it's a neat effort, and obviously it will help us out massively. Like we need that 100 subs, so we can change that from that ridiculously long fucking name that it is now just to Beat Brothers Foods.
The problem is we get over 150 views of these per week, just on Instagram. Like they can just easily go on there and just put a little press on the bell, and that's it, and the thumb.
Yeah. Like I didn't even care about the thumbs up, just the subscribe. That's all I want.
Aye.
Like I'll say that you watched the video.
I didn't give a shit if you watch a video or not. That's up to you.
Just hit the sub button. That's what we need. But like I said, it's been another good little rush but good episode. We had a good bit to crack about the squad, the beers, the Dutchies. Laying the law down.
We'll get the Dutchies on once Night Terrors have gone.
Aye, the Dutchies will be on. Well, we'll obviously.
I think it's Ed who's had Night Terrors after the last time he's on with us.
That's it. Next 3 weeks at least, and we've stacked up then.
Yeah, we've got Ed, Sunderland Eats, and Chisoni.
Chisoni. And we'll have to rearrange for 20 hours to get back on.
Yeah, he was at a gig tonight.
Mm. So we've got June should be a stacked month.
It should be, yeah.
Stacked, jam-packed. We'll have to get fucking Dana on there as well.
Who?
Dana White. The stack show. He loves a stack show. We'll bring them on.
Have you seen the Iconics have started their podcast?
Have they?
Yeah, get the Iconics on.
Yeah, we'll bring them in. We need to also get Rand on to promote his
podcast, and he can promote, and we can get on his as well.
Yeah, we might have to jiggle these things around in a little bit more.
Might be a thing where like Bert Kreischer had 2 people on his podcast who done a podcast. And then when he's ended, theirs started.
Yeah.
And then guess today is Bert Kreischer.
Well, to be honest, like with Rand and things, we can jump on his like midweek. His doesn't have to be Friday night, but
we'll not be drinking, will we? That will still drink.
And of course, that's it. The bean bums in it. That's what we do. That's what podcast was made from. But yeah, like we said, obviously already, like please drop us a follow, subscribe. You don't even have to listen to it. Just please help us out. If you want to come on, like I said, we use Zoom for our podcast. Let us know. You don't even have to come on and show your boat race. Look, you don't have to be scared about being ugly because look at Steve. Like he's nae Da Vinci, but
and I'm the better of the 2 of us.
He comes on. He does what he does.
I'm the better looking out of the 2 of us, and I'm the good looker. So
Yeah. So again, if you want to come on, just come on there. It'd be much appreciated. And like I said, we'll always try and get any beer that you want to let us try as well. But yeah, Steve, you got to say it to these lovely people.
I wouldn't say lovely, but no, not really.
No, we're good.
We're good.
Gucci. Cool.
Gucci.
I also need a shite as well.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I wonder why you've been waffling for a bit.
Oh yeah, I've been like just chatting a little bit. I'm thinking I need that toilet here.
Turtle head now, yeah.
Oh, massively big turtle head. Yeah, shite Jimmy.
Oh fucking hell! Right, that's me done.
I'm done.
Any more Scottish and I'm out of here.
Have a lovely weekend, guys.
I'm talking to my editor. Any more Scottish and I'm out of here.
Right, I'll see you in a bit, guys. Take it easy. Be brothers out.